What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our My Player Career Mode here today, guys, on FIFA 17. This is episode number 144, and today we are going to be embarking on our Confed Cup journey with England, of course. So we'll check out the group stage. You probably saw it briefly who we have there, in fact, but if you didn't, here is the group we have managed to pull. Brazil, ourselves, Spain and Mexico. It's a very strong group. Comparing that to Group B, it's Australia, Ivory Coast, Italy and Germany. So, excuse me, all in all, we have like a very tough group here for this Confed Cup. But I think we've already won it before with England, so it's not going to be the end of the world if we don't win it again. So it is what it is. Anyways, guys, enough about that, because I do want to today hand in a loan request to PSG and then potentially move on for the final time in this series. Of course, I do want to become a manager, as well as kind of continuing on as long as I possibly can do. But we may run out of time to be able to really become a manager and do anything major in a management world, because, of course, I checked out some of the teams that we could actually join if we retired now, and the best of the bunch was probably like Bristol City in the Premier League. So, yeah, they weren't really brilliant teams, which is understandable, of course, because, you know, it's our first management role, so you wouldn't really necessarily get a massive team to manage in that aspect of it. But I do kind of want to become a manager and just see what we can do. I'm going to request a loan, as I said, and we'll just see what happens. If any teams come in for us, I want it to be a team in a league that we haven't played in yet. So I don't want it to go to like the Premier League or anything like that, or the French League or anything like that. I want it to go to the Premier, not to the Premier League, a league that I haven't been in before. So there is the loan request handing in. Anyway, guys, we'll see what kind of clubs come in for us. But as I said, we are going to be going into the Confed Cup today, and that's going to be the aim of today's episode. So let's see how we get on. It's the first game of the group stage against Mexico here, guys. I believe we can get a victory in this one. Let's go and hopefully kickstart the Confed Cup in the right way, guys. Alright, guys, we are here for the Confed Cup, and that is the team that we have with the England lineup here. Butland, Shaw, Stones, Jones, Chambers, Dyer, Barkley, Ali, Sterling, myself, and Patrick Roberts out on the right. So, a very strong England team. I'm not sure how the Mexico lineup's going to look, because, of course, they could have had a few players that are now just coming into the game that don't exist in real life. And in which case, there are some nations out there that do get hidden gems that are just ridiculously good. You know, if you remember from our time, of course, I know on occasions I've brought them into the game, you know, like the likes of Lou, who played for China, of course, even though they weren't a fantastic team, but he was like 92 rated. You know, we've had some big players over the years, so from kind of fringe nations, if you will. So, I mean, it isn't unlikely that Mexico might have pulled one themselves, so we'll see exactly what kind of lineup Mexico do in fact have here, guys, as I forgot to put the TV on mute, so you might have heard the background noise. I apologise. In which case, if they do have a couple of hidden gems here and there, you know, when I do go into management, how about we try and pick them up? That's one thing that I really am looking forward to if we do become a manager, because, of course, if we become a manager, a lot of the real-world players will have retired, meaning we'll have to kind of work on deciding what we're going to do regarding some of the players that are in the game now and some of the better players, because, of course, I won't know who is really good because they're all, like, made-up players. I'll just see names on a list, unless, of course, I can scout them and get their rating and stuff. But, yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, to say the least. I firmly believe that if you guys do want me to become a manager, leave a comment down in the section again. I've seen it before. I've asked you guys this question before about management or whether or not we should continue. But all in all, we've won pretty much everything we have to win here in this series. So it kind of makes sense to become a manager. But I'm going to let you guys decide eventually at some point. Maybe at the end of next season, I will then put it to a straw poll, give you guys the definitive decision whether or not you want me to retire or continue going as an actual player until the end of this one. But remember, FIFA 18 is not far away now, guys. It's probably at most, what, a month? Oh, no, 2 months, sorry, away from coming onto shelves. So, yeah, it's not too far away. I am looking forward to it as well. And, of course, I didn't do the journey this year around because of the fact that the journey was done by so many people, with it being a brand new game mode, and I came into YouTube quite late. I came in like the back end of October, and the game had already been out for like a solid month there. So I suppose it was real no point. But I will be doing another journey, or the new journey that comes out in FIFA 18 for you guys as well. And hopefully I'll be getting that out pretty much the day the game drops. I'm going to try my best to get a fair few videos out in that first week for you guys to watch and enjoy. But I saw the Mexico team. I didn't even register it in my head, so I didn't recognize any of the names. Without further ado, guys, let's just get underway here. Sterling down the left-hand side. What can he do with it? Raheem, though. Let's have a look. He's still going, Raheem. Play that across face. There it is. Nice ball from Raheem. Blocked on the way through, and I couldn't quite get the shot away. Maybe I should have let him just shoot. I don't know why I asked for it to be passed. I'm a mug, but well played, Raheem Sterling. Actually got me a chance there, and I should have done a lot better with it. Let's see what Raheem's going to do with this one. I'm running exactly the same way. I'm an absolute idiot. Sorry, Raheem Sterling, mate. My bad. Oh, my word, what a chance. I cannot believe that actually went in. I wasn't even talking because I was no... Oh, wow. That was brilliant from Raheem Sterling. Fantastic ball across the goal. And I'm speechless. Like, I wasn't even talking because I expected nothing to come of this chance. Raheem plays it first time. The defender doesn't get there. And I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how I actually managed to get my shooting then, just right there. Like, I pressed B instinctively. I didn't mean to do it. It happened. We've taken the lead. The keeper's so unlucky, actually. He nearly saved it. But Mexico are 1-0 down in the game. Second half, I was just about to say, at the moment, it's still 0-0. And with this way the group stage is set up, you know, Brazil and Spain, the other two teams in it, that it's not going to be easy for us to beat them. However, we've got the opening goal of this game here against Mexico, and it came from absolutely nothing. One ball over the top to Raheem Sterling. He then flicks it across. Defender misses it. Instinctively, somehow, we end up putting it in the back of the net. Wow, that was a lovely, lovely goal, actually, from us. But I honestly don't know how I managed to get enough reaction time to actually press B. Man, that was good. Edge of the area looking for the curler, and we've got a second, guys. It's 60 minutes on the clock. Mexico, they did their best at keeping us out. But in the space of 12 or so in-game minutes, we've made the score. England 2, Mexico 0. It came from a free kick, cleared away, header one back into myself. Edge of the area, curling one goalwards. Keeper doesn't get near it enough. And there is the second for us here. Boom, back of the net. I still actually need to work out how many England goals we have scored during this series. I'm going to try and work it out for the next episode, if I remember to, so or the episode after that. Or maybe I'll wait until our final episode in terms of our player, if we are going to become a manager, and then I'll try and work it out for that, because it would be interesting to see whether or not we've broken the record as England's goal scorer or not. I'm going to say we're pretty close, because of course at the moment it is Wayne Rooney in real life. I'm going to say we're close, but I don't know how many we've actually scored and whether or not we are actually there yet. Ross Barkley gets the ball off myself here. Well played. Now Ross Barkley back into the middle. There it goes. It's 3. And it's very much similar to the first one. Dele Alli striking to make it 3-0. The keeper again gets a hand to it, and he can't keep it out. The first one, I can kind of say it's not his fault. You know, it did come at pace, and it was kind of, he probably wasn't expecting me to actually reach it. But this one, it's strange, because I don't understand how he's actually not able to keep this one out. It's not the most clinical strike from Ali. And it's not the most powerful either. I mean, it's a bit strange, actually. A ball out wide from myself to Ross Barkley. Plays it back across the face of goal. And honestly, I don't know what the keeper's even attempting there. He's just tried to make the save to his credit. But he's done it and just ended up saving it onto his forehead. It's come off his forehead and gone in. So, it's 3-0 England, guys. In a game that I was kind of worried whether or not we were even going to get a goal. We've scored 3 in the second half in such a short period of time. But sometimes this is what's happened, and then we'll go into the game against Spain or Brazil and not score. And I'll be thinking, why couldn't we have got one of these against one of those? But we're in again. Chance for a hat-trick here. Never mind, we're offside. Oh, that's agonising. How close was this? Let's have a look. Ali plays it for... Oh, my word. That is so close. Unlucky, boys. That was a chance for a hat-trick. Unfortunately, it was flagged offside. Ali straight through for 4. He's fired wide. That is so close from Dele Alli. 2 minutes to go, guys, till the end of this game. And Dele Alli, I found a through ball to him. He hit it first time, and he was so close to finding that bottom corner. But however, it's still 3-0, and I'll take a 3-0 win here in the first game anyway. I'm not too worried about that one. But would have been nice for Ali to add a 4th to the mix. Can't do it, I'm afraid. But we have got the ball here, trying to make another chance, as we will give it out wide to Patrick Roberts. Roberts cutting it back here. What's he going to do? Oh, he tries to do a flick to myself. Little ball back to Roberts. Roberts into Barkley. That's brilliant. And it's so unlucky that we haven't found a 4th again here. We've outplayed Mexico, and honestly, we deserve this victory. And there you go, guys. 90 minutes on the clock. We do come away with a 3-0 victory in the first game of the group stage in this Confed Cup. So we will get off 2 winning ways, but as I said, we've still got a tough couple of games to come now. You know, Brazil not easy, Spain not easy. I'm only hoping that, I guess, we do the good job against one of them, and whoever we beat is actually the team who had beaten you know, the other team. If one of them's going to win, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm an idiot, guys. Just forget what I'm saying. Anyways, I am still kind of thinking of a name. I did get a lot of your guys' suggestions as well for the Premier League talk show, and a few of them were good, and I might implement some of them into the kind of name itself, but a lot of them that you guys left, a fair few of them, were actually taken by kind of other stuff, so I don't want to have something that's already taken, do you know what I mean? I am looking, though, and I have kind of taken and written a few down, and potentially I'm going to take some of them and kind of mix them in with a different name. It will be coming up very soon, the actual episode, or the kind of first episode of the series, because I want to talk about the transfer window, talk about how everybody kind of got on in that aspect of it, and just basically look at it and just kind of see who I think is going to be finishing where, the kind of predictions video and stuff, of course, before the first game week comes to a close. This game here against Spain, we're already losing. Torres scoring a penalty before Sterling missed a penalty there. So that's a bit annoying and frustrating, and if it stays as it is, as Harry Kane finally grabs us an equaliser in the 90 or the 82nd minute, sorry, so he will come away with a 1-1 draw from that one. Mexico drawing with Brazil, so as it stands, guys, provided that we get a draw against Brazil, we're through in the Confed Cup. So, of course, we could rely on Spain to mess up against Mexico, but ideally, I don't really want to do that. And, of course, you know, it wouldn't be a fantastic thing if we did allow that to happen. So, we will go into the last game here against Brazil, hopefully not lose it, get a draw, and we'll be cushy and good to go. So, let's get into game number 2, or game number 3 in today's episode, if you count the sim one against Spain, and see whether or not we can make it through to the next round of the Confed Cup, guys. Let's go. Having already played Spain then, I wonder what kind of talent Brazil have got on offer, because, of course, they are a nation who are known for their wonder kids, if you will. There's a fair few at the moment, being in the Premier League and around the world. Of course, Gabriel Barbosa, you've got Gabriel Jesus. You've got a fair few of them. Neymar at one time as well, of course. He's still fairly young, but I don't consider him a kid anymore. On the topic of Neymar, I don't know, guys, if you guys have seen it, but apparently PSG are ready to offer something crazy like £190+ million for Neymar from Barcelona, and then paying him like £150 million in wages over the time that he's going to be there. That is crazy. That's unbelievable. If that goes through, football has seriously lost it. It's seriously lost it. Honestly, man, that's just a stupid amount of money to spend on a player. Like, consider it this way: you're spending almost £200 million on another human being. Yes, they're better at football than a lot of the players or a lot of the people in the world, but is any person, regardless of what they do as a job or as a sport, are they really worth £200 million? To me, no, they're not. But, you know, I mean, when you consider as well, just think of it this way as well. If PSG do spend almost £200 million on Neymar, what if he plays his first game in PSG colours and gets a career-threatening injury and therefore has to retire? How bad will that be for PSG? That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about when I say it's a crazy amount of money. £200 million for a player, and they potentially could get injured and maybe even then not play at all and have to end their career. It's utterly ridiculous. Anyways, enough about that. That's the Brazil team. It looks as if, actually, they've got 3 of the back 4 who are game-generated players, which is quite interesting. I don't think England actually have any game-generated players. I think we're all like real-world players, of course, barring myself. So, I mean, it should be quite interesting, this one. As I said, as long as we don't crumble, as long as we pick up a draw here, we will be fine. So, third and final group stage game coming up now, guys. Let's see what happens. Great play. Great build-up. Oh, unlucky for us. That's the first chance or half chance we've had in the entirety of this first half. I'm also being booked as well because one of the passes was sold short and I tried to win it with a sliding tackle and completely missed him and took out the man instead. Flick on near post. Cannot get it into the middle. As we approach half-time, guys, honestly, nothing has happened. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. That's outrageous. He kicked it against me, had a chance to score, and the ref's blown for half-time. What? I'm sorry. That's absolutely ridiculous. We had an opportunity there. As you can see, honestly, nothing has happened. But that's annoying because we did have an opportunity there. He kicked it against me. He was out of his goal. It was an open net. And the referee blew his whistle. That's unacceptable, ref. Uh-oh, Brazilian behind here. This is a chance for them, and it's 1-0 Brazil. I said we needed a draw at least. And if the referee hadn't have blown his whistle for the first half, we would have had a goal in this one anyway. But we can't, count that as the reason why we're going to be behind here. Nice finish in the end from, I think, is it Lucas? On the right-hand side, I don't know who it is. But anyways, guys, we're 1-0 down. all I said we needed to do was not lose. I don't know if it goes on goal difference or head-to-head record. As it currently stands, we do have a better goal difference than Brazil anyway, so it's not detrimental, that one. But we're playing shocking as well. Honestly, man, we are absolutely playing appalling. Brazil don't deserve to be leading either because they haven't been good. But it's been one of those games when neither team is creating anything at all. And, you know, Brazil have got lucky once. I mean, we were lucky, but the referee decided to bring the first half to a close. I'm not salty at all about it. Sterling, nice ball in behind here. I've got him behind the defender as well. Right foot, it's got to be in off the post. There it is. We also pick up an injury on the way through to that one. But we have got back the goal that we needed here. A great ball from Raheem Sterling. Cut it back inside. I slid. And, of course, the defender trying to put his body on the line to block it has actually injured me in the process. Absolutely crunched me there. But we did slide. It's coming off the post as well. Fantastic finish. Question is, are we going to be out injured? That's the only thing I'm worried about now because I don't want us to be out injured long term. Let's have a look and see whether or not we can still continue. It looks as if we can. We don't look too bad, actually. So, although we did get an injury briefly, we are looking as if we can continue on in the game. It is 1-1 here, and we got the goal that we required. Cross in from Raheem Sterling. Great ball as well. Ross Barkley's got to score. He's put it wide. Oh, my word. Never mind, it's taken a deflection. We will get a corner. But even so, great ball from Raheem Sterling. Ross Barkley, it's begging to go in the back of the net. And he couldn't quite squeeze it there. Flick on one by myself to the middle of the box. Can't quite get anybody on the end of it either. But it will be out for a throw-in. 5 minutes to go, guys. We hold on to a 1-1. We will be through in the group stage, regardless here of whatever happens in the Spain game, which will be nice to say as well. Of course, it would be nice to go through as group winners, but it's not always required. You can still win the entire thing without going through as group winners. As we're now on the ball in the edge of the area. Got past him far too easily. Strike came in. Edison. It's a simple save. In all honesty, I hit it straight at the goalkeeper. It was shocking by myself. But we've got 2 minutes to go. It's looking likely now that we're going to be going through back. Oh, imagine, guys. I've scored one of them before, but imagine if we did it again. How good would that have been? A minute to go. It's going to be this. But to be fair, I'm not worried whether or not we come out as group winners or second place. Because regardless of whoever we play, the other group itself, Italy and I think it was it Germany? They are the only 2 teams from that group that I really think have a massive opportunity against us. The other 2 are not as fantastic as the other ones. So we'll be able to see what happens anyway, guys, when we go through. And that is the end of the game. We'll watch this play out and see exactly who we get in the next round of this one. And in that way, I'll be able to tell you guys what I feel about our chances in the next round. I think it goes semi-final to final. I don't think there's like a quarter-final in there, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it just goes straight semi-final, final. In which case, it could be quite interesting next episode. Okay, so Spain go through as group winners. We go through in second place. Group B is still yet to play out, and as I said, Italy and Germany at the moment are going through regardless of the outcome in the final game. They are 6 points and 6 points respectively. They must be playing against each other, though, in the final game, and in that way, we will be able to tell who exactly we have got. I have to end the season off, though, so we will see exactly what happens. Player of the Year has been announced, and it's gone to Vargas of Lille. Of course, I'm not surprised because, of course, we were only here 6 months, so it wasn't really like we were there long term. We did exactly what the board wanted us to do, or the manager wanted to do, which was to score at least 10 goals. We didn't keep an average match rating as good as we should have done. In fact, we didn't even complete 4-4. We completed 1 of the 4, which isn't as good as I was expecting. So, of course, that's only league, though, so it's not as important. But I suppose we have the objectives. We only completed 1 of them. We'll move into the new season, guys. Check out who our opponents are for the next game. Of course, we are loan listed as well, so there is potential we'll get an offer in this episode, and then I will leave it up to you guys to decide if we do get an offer, if we ever not you want me to go or not. So I'll come back with you in a moment, guys, once we've checked out who we have got in the next round of the Confed Cup. Alright, guys, so as you can see, the next team that we have managed to actually pull is Italy in the Confed Cup next round. And, coincidentally, Spain have beaten Germany in their other semi-finals. So if we get past Italy here, it will be a repeat of the World Cup final, the European Championship final, in the Confed Cup final. We played Spain in the World Cup, we lost to them, we played them in the European Championships, we beat them. So if we get past Italy again, we'll be playing Spain in yet another final, and we'll see exactly who comes out on top. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode, guys. As of right now, no offer has come in, but we are actually, I do believe, loan listed. So, of course, we will check out and see, yes, we are loan listed. In terms of our career overall, a couple of you guys have asked me in the comments, we've scored 332 goals in 371 appearances, although I don't know if it counts all of your England goals as well. I'm not entirely sure if it does. So we'll see what happens anyway, guys. that's it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know whether or not you guys want me to become a manager at the end of this. As I said, at the end of this upcoming season right now, the next one we have right now, I will be giving you guys a vote for it. So it's just to get a kind of, again, another general kind of understanding. Because, of course, a few of you guys might have come and joined the series a bit late from the last time I asked this question. Also, if you do have a name and it's still not closed yet, if you want to leave a suggestion for a name of the Premier League talk show, you can leave it. I have already seen some of your guys' suggestions, but anybody who may have missed the chance to leave one and wants to leave one on this video, do go ahead. It will be massively appreciated as well if I end up like kind of using your name or maybe using aspects of the name. But try and make it as well, guys, something that's not already taken, you know. There's a fair few ones that have been already taken. But anyways, that's it from me. I thank you all so much for watching as well. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support on the channel as well. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all again at 6 p.m. UK time tonight for yet another video. I'll catch you all later. Adios.